Hello everyone, Lensman Oz here, and welcome to episode 30 of my Let's Play of Pickle Pack Magical 2. Now, episode 30, we're so close to finishing. I was hoping to maybe get it done by this one, but I think there's another one, perhaps just to tidy up the last few little bits and pieces. But you never know, we'll see how we go. So, as you can see from the footage here, I'm wearing my upgraded Draconium armor. Let's see here. This armor. Okay, that's the standard one. What's this one called? It's called the Cowl of the Abyssal Death. So cowl. All of them are like this. All of them are unbelievable enchants. Infusions. Sorry. Like this one has a Thormonomicon and all sorts of stuff, and one of them has. I think it's a chest plate. It has a it's the Thorncraft drill thing. The stuff that's required is a little bit over the top, but it's done. It's all right. It's pretty cool in that you've got all these different bits and pieces that it does. It allows flight. It's got creative flight as well. You get really high jump. It lights up dark areas for a while, kind of like the lamps do. It has the same sort of effect. But yeah, I still like the nice purple armor here. But for doing Thorncraft, this is pretty good. It's full armor. I'm not sure. I haven't seen any damage taken on it, but I haven't really fought too much. I did fight a few. Enderman, I should say, but not too much. There's no damage showing on it, so I don't know if it's infinite or not. But yeah, as I say, I prefer this one. We'll get back into this one. Now, you can see here, as I said, we're so close. In Magical Mastery, tasked to do that final set of armor and that. It's all here, so we're getting a bunch of stuff. A lot of which, at this point in the game, kind of don't need anymore. You can see here I was doing more of the research to try and pick up some of the bits and pieces that I couldn't quite find. So let's just make a lot of noise. Some diamonds. A bunch of stuff here from these reward bags. Just dumping it in. Work it out later. Now, for any of you who follow me on Twitter, you would have seen that I'd asked Blake Bro about pumping blood into the blood magic altar, and I'll show you what I was talking about. I'll just quickly hand this other question. That's to make the awakened tools. Maybe this was the one with the mining set up on it. So I've got them. I'm using these two at the moment. This tree one is awesome. Went to the Twilight Forest and took down some of the big trees to make some charcoal over here. It's fantastic. Put it in tree mode there, and you can see you can swap between the modes by shift and right clicking. That's block mode. It'll just take one block. Square takes out I think it's a 5x5 square, and then tree mode takes a whole tree. Same sort of thing with the pick. It does line, block, and square. So again, squares are 5x5, and the cool thing about it, as opposed to like a tinker's hammer, try and quickly show you. I have done a little bit down the bottom of the mining area. Let's drop down here. It's been a while since I've been down here, so well, before I got the pick it was a while, but just quickly show you what I mean. No point in destroying the upper level. There's a baby zombie somewhere. Right, so I think I dug out down here somewhere. I'll just do it here. So you can see it does a 5x5 area based, and it's interesting because it goes 1 down and 3 up. So if I did it here, you see it does above there, but if I do it this level, it takes that whole area. And I know it's a bit dark. I don't think I've got any torches on me, which is typical. So now going to get spawning in here. So let's close the door off. But the cool thing about it is that it mines, it even picks up the dirt. So if you're mining stone with it, it will take out the dirt as well. A little ravine here. See if I can show you somewhere. Oh, here's some dirt. No. Right, so if I mine this block here, see it took all the dirt too. And you can actually mine dirt with it. And it will still work, which is pretty cool. Mr. Zombie. A little bit OP with the weaponry now. Alright, so let's head back up the surface. Flight definitely helps get up this ladder a bit quicker. Alright. Just going to land on the roof then, and I missed. So one of the other things I have made is the Globetrotter sash. So the next level up from the of the Britannia belt. And it just uses Elementium and the Gaia spirit I got from killing the Gaia over there, and it's a lot quicker. I mean, a lot quicker. You can see how much faster this is. And when I wear the upgraded Aquarium armor, it adds haste as well. So you're just way too fast to the point where running into doors and it just becomes a bit much. Let's quickly dump off this junk. Put some bedrock there. One of the cool things about this pick is it takes you to another dimension where supposedly the mining's alright. I didn't find it too much to be excited about. Really, it's just a lot of bedrock, and you dig down and you eventually find some ores and that in there. So I won't bother with it. I can show you if you guys like, so let me know. But generally, it's meant to be another mining dimension. That's about it. Alright, so we've handed that one in. That's that page done. We are now done with Magical Mastery Part 1. It's all done and dusted. So in Part 2, I have done nothing. Because I was going to show you on camera this setup here. And in Completionist Nightmare, what have I got? 79% on the steel. Let's have a look how we're going in here. Ooh, it's going to be close. It's one where I put my wrench. There it is. Bags and stuff around. Let's take this. And throw him there and wrench him. So I'm going to put my... been putting all my Thorncraft stuff in here pretty much. Just to keep it safe. I'll put that node in there for now. Alright. Get him out of the way. Technically I can put him in there and... Okay, where are we at? Where are we at? Where are we at? Woohoo! There we go, there's the steel done. And that was just a case of using that torch from the last episode and steel essence. Steel. There. Oh, we're almost maxed out on steel essence. I might have to take the steel seeds out of the farm soon. So I can claim that. Get another green heart and some blocks of metal into the AE system with them. No, wrong thing. 8 green hearts. What else we got? This quest here with all of one focus is like 99% of these, so all bar one can be created. The last one needs to be found. Really? Really? Thanks. I catch on fire if I stand up here from as you saw in the last episode. This last one, the Peck's Curse, you've got to trade it with a Peck. And so far I've been a bit unlucky, I think. I don't know. Yeah. Hopefully it'll show up soon. I'm almost done there. And this is coming along nicely. We've got 21,000 of the million we require. Yeah, it's going to take a while. So again, next episode, we'll hopefully finish that off. I think Available 8, yep, so all we have left is to do these. Demon Invasion and the Awakened tools. Now, it's been a while since I've done this. I've done it once. So I will probably derp this up. And the idea is that you... Oh, that's not what I want. You blow up the heart, the TNT, and then you quickly place these down. I think that's what the book says. Let's go up and grab the book. It's night time. It's good. Shouldn't catch on fire. Right. So the Draconic Evolution book. No, I'm catching on fire. It's night time, people. Let's have a look. Place a Draconium block in a charging device, and yep. So that's how you get the Draconium block, the charge one. Now I need the Awakened. Where is it? Awakened Draconium block. See the Dragon Heart page for details. Dragon Heart. Drop a Dragon Heart on the ground and activate it with an explosion. Drop 4 to 16 Draconic cores on the ground near the activated heart. Okay. Now quickly place 1 to 4, depending on how many cores you drop, charged Draconium blocks near the heart. So the idea is you blow the heart up and it starts spinning, and you throw the cores in, and then you place these down. Now to do that, I'm going to need to take my magnet off, and I'm going to need to find somewhere where we can do it without hurting anything. I'm going to need a button or a lever. Let's just make it a lever. No, not uses of. I want a lever. Okay. I'll just quickly sleep. And I might jump into the old mining age and do it in there, because it's going to create a hole in the ground. So we'll go and jump in there. Same place I've got the Demon Invasion. And funnily, it's probably going to be night time. Oh, no, it's daytime. And I'm going to burn. Get under the tree. Wish the sun's going to go away. 48 seconds. It's not going to hurt me. It's just going to catch me on fire. I've got enough armor that it's not going to be a big issue. Alright. So let's put TNT down. And a lever. Really? So I'm pretty sure the idea is blow it up. Okay, now you see there it's starting. Oh gee, that's a big hole in the ground too. It's starting to charge. I think. Alright, it sucked them up. That's good. And I can't really place these anywhere. No. Hopefully that's enough. There you go. Right, so it was enough. And there's your awakened blocks. We can just mine these up. Right. We got the 4, yep, we got the 4. So that's the... Probably should have done it on the stone so it didn't blow such a big hole, but that's your little ritual to make up your awakened Draconium blocks. And if I hand that quest in, it gives me another one. The next step, I'm going to need a bunch more of these. I'm probably going to have to do this ritual again, and the problem with doing it again is that I'm going to need another dragon heart. So I'm hoping I've got enough ingots in this to do what Blake Bro wants with the tools and the armor, but I don't think I do. There are ways of getting more dragon hearts. There is a way of resetting the end. There are other dragons in the end. I think they're at like a 10,000 block interval. So at plus 10,000 plus 10,000, you will find another dragon. So I may I may need to do that. I may need to go and find one of the other dragons and fight him to get another heart. I think you get 2 from those ones because they're a little bit tougher. But with my uber armor and tons of hearts and plus 20 attack on my sword, should be good. So the next quest I guess we should do is this one here, make the Draconic flux capacitor. Let's just quickly, let's turn these into ingots. 45, it's probably not going to be enough. Draconic flux capacitor. For that we need one of these, which needs 4 of these. Let's see. What am I missing there? Oh, these Draconic cores. So you can see there's going to be a bit more crafting to do here. Let's make another. What did I have? I had 1, didn't I? So let's make 11. I've got a few nether stars. I've been using the EMC. Really? Helps if I make enough, doesn't it? There you go. 1 more of these. And no, that one there. There goes 5 of the ingots. I'm definitely gonna have to fight another dragon. Extra ribbon core. I must have had one in the system. So this here we're gonna need some more of these. Oh, look, there's tons of crafting to do here. And I'm out of Draconium. Let's see. I'm gonna take this. Oh, not that. Right. You might be able to see here, I changed up my little furnace setup here. I can now drop stuff in here, and this transfers real quick. And I just manually put some fuel in, like a piece of coal, because it can do stacks upon stacks of items. I've got this set up like this, and in the back of this is actually a pipe. And I'll just quickly show you. I filled in my hole, and for all those with problems, I did replace that cover that I didn't have on there for months, or for episodes and episodes. I put a cache in here, and the pipework pulls out of that chest just charcoal and puts it in here, and then a pipe is joined up to here. In case we ever run out of wood here, I've got another 6,000 charcoal in there, and this thing's gone cold again. I was running this. I mean, I can run it on charcoal for all it matters. That's not an issue. That'll just slowly heat up. But you can see there. I think I explained it in the last one where certain items give certain amount of work. Now they're 800. I was using Eternalist blocks or Mobius fuel blocks. So each one of these is 18,000 EMC. And if you put it in here, you'll see that it's somewhere in the region. Let's just watch this one finish. You will see that each one of these blocks is 115,200. So definitely goes for a long time, each of those blocks. So I dump a bunch of stuff into the table here, because I've got heaps of things like lead. Lead's 512 EMC, so silver. So and I've got 12,000 ender pearls. Again, I'll explain that in a second. I'm gonna leave this Draconium quest for between episodes because it's gonna take forever. I'll just quickly show you this setup here and the reason I did it. So up in here, I can put a couple of stacks of Draconium. Now you see, they are very, very quickly transporting between them, and this thing's just kicked off because I had some wood in it, and that's done. That's because it's so quick and so efficient. It just piles through it. It's awesome. So that's smelting at that rate. So if I ever need to do something quickly, so as I said, I used that axe in the Twilight Forest and cut down a few of the big Twilight Oaks. Got a ton of wood. So I now and throw that in here, and it just obliterates it into charcoal. And that charcoal, as I said, gets pulled out, put in the cache out the back there. So, yeah. A little bit OP, but why not? Alright, so yeah, I'll leave that Draconium, these ones, and I'll do that in between. I'll probably have to go and find that other dragon, so I'll record that piece, but for now, I really can't do too much here without getting a lot more boring, repetitive crafting done. So, might be time to do the demon invasion. Now, I hope I get this bit right. This could be quite messy if I don't. I have the 15 million LP that you require. Now, the 15 million LP is a little bit of a fun thing to get set up, because the top level orb, this one here, which is what, the master? One that I can make, Archmage, the one that I can make at the moment, only holds 10 million. So what you need to do is you need to create these runes of the orb, and it's about 20, it's about these two sides worth, I think. It's about 20 something, 23, 24, I don't know, 26 I think is both sides here. And that gives you up, I think it's extra, from another video I watched, about 2% each one. So that this is enough, and you can see there in my network I've got 15,200,000. So that's enough for that ritual that I need. And how I've done this, and as I said earlier, if you follow me on Twitter, you would have seen the question I posed to Blake Bro about pumping blood back into the altar. Now, you normally can, and all the posts on the internet and the wikis and stuff like that all say that you can push blood back in, and for some reason in this pack I just can't do it. I've tried 3 or 4 different methods, like different pipes, different transfer types. So I've tried the liquid one of the transfer node, I've tried fluid pipes, I've tried liquid translocators, and for the life of me I cannot get it to pump back in, and neither could Blake Bro. So these tanks here, bit of a downer that, you know, they're a request reward and I can't use them. I was going to push them back into the altar to use that blood. Even tried setting up another altar with just runes of dislocation and all sorts of stuff. Yeah, no matter what I did, couldn't get it to work. So he suggested using soul shards, which was one of the quests we did back in Magical Mastery 1, was to create the soul cage and get the shards. So I had one with Enderman, and with this sword having the Soul Stealer enchant on it, I very quickly got it up to a tier 5. Now the tier 5 spawns very quickly, like, you know, every couple of seconds it spawns 4 or 6 or something. And you can see that that's the spawner in there. That's the cage, the soul cage. And I've just run a cable under the floor to connect it up. Now if I turn this on, you watch how quick this is. There's no power to this. So it's free, so to speak. You just had to do the work in beforehand. To get it up to level 5, you have to kill 1,024 Endermen, or you have to register 1,024 deaths. And as I said, with that Soul Stealer enchant, you're getting, I don't know, bunches of it, 5 to 7 kills each time you kill one. But you can see very quickly, I'll turn that back off again, you can have that room absolutely chock-a-block full of Endermen, and you're getting all the Ender pearls from the drops. So hence why I have 12,000 Ender pearls. So these are great for EMC too. So each one of these is 1,000 EMC, so I can just dump them in here, and, you know, after a while, you know, I've got enough in there for about 5 nether stars. So it comes in handy. You know, I can grab a few Mobius fuel here, and I'll throw that in that steam generator outside. There you go. But yeah, so side effect, you know, of having it there, but definitely a welcome one. All right, let's with that in mind, I've got that there. What I might do is turn that on, so even after it, even after I use the 15 million LP, it will continue filling back up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a quick cut here and go and get prepared in the other age, make sure I've got everything I need, because I only really want to do it once. And I'll be right back. And I'm back, and I realised there's one other thing that I required to make to do the demon invasion, and that was a demon to kill. You've got to sacrifice a demon. So this one, that's really loud, that thunder, and it's only going to get worse. This little guy here, just got to kill him. And that gets me this demon crystal. Now that was just 2 terre and a clay in this little setup here, and that gets you a demon. It gives you a little crystal here, which you can use to summon the demon in order to sacrifice him. And to sacrifice him, we need a dagger of sacrifice. You can hear those endermen going nuts down there. It still is really loud. Now you can see here I've turned down as much as I can. Mainly because this next bit where we summon the demon invasion is going to be really loud, because there's a lot of lightning. And hopefully that's enough to keep it going. Okay, so we've got the crystal, we've got these. Not sure if I need them too much. We've got the dagger, got another altar, and hopefully that's it. Let's go and see what we can do. This is actually the first time I've ever done it, so I may completely stuff it up. It's this way. Anything's possible, in which case I'm going to have to re-get the 15 million LP, which won't be that hard with the setup I've got at the moment. So I've still got the 15.2, and I left it running as I said. There we go. No? What have I missed? I think I've missed something. Well, that's odd. Maybe there's a block missing here. Look around. Yeah, I'm not sure. I might have to check this out. So give me a second. And I'm back. And rookie mistake. I had not bound the activation crystal to myself. Which is just right clicking. Hopefully this is all I need to do now. Now, as I said before, this is going to be loud because there's a lot of lightning in this. And I'm probably going to get zapped a fair bit. But I believe I can put this on here now. Here goes nothing. Oh, there we go. Right, so next thing we need to do is I need to shift click on there to change it, and then right click. Oops. And there we go. Now shift click on there. Right click. Shift click the shift right click the router thing here to clear it all the time. That's really loud. I'm sorry, guys. I'll turn the sound down a little bit more. See, I'm almost off now. Shift, right click, right click, right click. Shift, right click. Shift, right click, right click, right click. So, fun and games. That lightning is pretty full on. Glad I've got the extra health with all these hearts. And now we're getting more spawn. Another time more. Oh yeah, that's everything pushing its way in. I believe it takes about 2 minutes all up. Some blood in the altar. Now the next thing you need for this, once all those reagents have transmitted themselves in, which hopefully we're on to the last one now. Check. Yep, it's on its way in. Once they've pushed themselves into the thing, the lightning should stop. And then we need to sacrifice the demon. So the one we got earlier. We need to sacrifice it over the altar. And hopefully, not be much left. Almost there. 2,000, you can see down the bottom there. Almost there. Right. So lightning stopped. Now we need to sacrifice. Hello, Mr. Spider. You're not a demon. We need to sacrifice a demon, and you have to use the. Oh, there we go. We got it. So you have to sacrifice a demon nearby, and you have to use the dagger of sacrifice to do it. And you can see that's now going to change. There we go. So this is the demon invasion. We have summoned demon invasion. It's going to take a while before we start getting demons. Let's get this out. And I think this is set up for light at the moment. Yep. So let's just put some light around. You can see they've started making roads. And I did put it in this other. Did put it in the other world because this is going to spread. It's going to spread a long way. Oops, set him on fire. A creeper there. Having fun, having a bath. So yeah, you can see we're starting to get houses now. And we should start getting demons. So once you get houses, the demons will start spawning, and that's what we need for our next quest. Is I need to make a crystal cluster, and a crystal cluster, this thing here, is 4 of the soul shards, the blue ones, and 5 of the life ones, the red ones. So I'm going to have to wait until we get some demons spawning, and then bump a few off. Now, hopefully, I know that's a fair way away, but it will spread that far. We just got to be careful with that book. But it should only spread when it's loaded. Worst case, if it does spread too far, you can actually break this block on top. I'm not sure whether you need the bound tools to break it with, but yeah, you can break that and everyone will disappear. So I might be able to turn this sound back up a little bit now. That lightning is really loud, so yeah. What was it before? I think I was 15 on everything. That'll do. So hopefully we'll get someone spawning soon. Now, with them spawning, there's one. There's a demon. If I go and attack him, this will stop growing. And we need it to grow. So I need to get those, the gems, so So the idea is in between episodes now, I'm pretty sure we've got near the wrapping up point. In between episodes, I'm going to get a few of these guys and let this spread a bit. They're very protective too. Let's have a look at something here. If I go in here and open this chest, we've got 2 life shards. An adventurer's diary. And this. That demon will probably come running. Find out why I'm... There he is. See? He's throwing stuff at me. Don't know what type of demon he is, but he's obviously got projectiles. And they're very tough. Let's see if we can... Got a lot of... They have 200 LP. Or 200 hit points, I should say. So they are quite tough to kill. Thank you, Mr. Creeper. Thank you very much. So they're quite tough to kill. I mean, obviously we've got some pretty uber-powered. I've got a pretty uber-powered sword here. But yeah, will come in handy in a bit when I need to find that other dragon. So yeah, all right, guys. Now that we've done that, I'll call this the episode. I hope to come back in the next one and finish up a couple of quests. You know, we've got... Once I get this done, I can make the next level orb, and then I need to find another dragon and make a bit more of this awaken Draconium. And then we're almost done. It's just so close. We need this thing from a peck, and we just need these essence to go. So I may make a bunch more of the top tier stuff like the diamond or whatever, and just whack it in that farm that's going real fast and see if we can just nail that through. Alright, thanks for watching. If you like the episode, please give it a like. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you doing? Please hit that subscribe button. Any comments, leave them below. I am most appreciative of all the comments that you guys leave. It's quite humbling to read some of them and realise that you guys are enjoying it as much as I am playing. So thank you for that. As I've said before, we're almost finished this pack, but I am going to do the Modular Mayhem next. It's a lot different, and I think it'll be fun. Alright, thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.